Hello and welcome back to another Mom Bites video. Hope you guys are doing well. Today is the 4th of July, so if you're American and you are patriotic, happy 4th of July. Anyway, today, as it is topical, we are going to talk about Artfight because I have had opinions and I may or may not be joining this year. Stay tuned to figure out if I am. But let's get into some music and then we will get into yapping. Also, of course, make sure to comment, like, subscribe as it helps me go into the algorithm and it lets me know that you guys enjoy these videos and I will continue to make them. And of course, if you have suggestions for more videos to make in the future, please feel free to put them in the comments. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, on screen today is a kind of sort of redraw of one of my favorite lead design characters, NiGHTS. They are a character from Sega, an old character. Unfortunately, they won't do anything with them, but very, very whimsical character design. If most people probably know this, the game Balan Wonderland that came out like 6 years ago, I don't know. That was inspired by NiGHTS. NiGHTS is the OG, the original, respect them. And they tried their best to imitate them and failed. But anyway, I wanted to redraw them because I meant to do it last year and I did not because I drew them once in 2020 and then once in 2024. If I remember my poor sweet brain, I will put them here. If not, it's on my Twitter somewhere. But yeah, anyway, this is not, the art on the video has nothing to do with the topic today, but I just figured I'd let you guys know. So today we are going to talk about Artfight. First of all, everyone who is participating in Artfight, please have a good month. I think you guys are going to do great. Pace yourself, don't overwork yourself, and just have fun. Don't take it so seriously, yada yada yada. And that goes for young artists specifically. I can't speak, hello. I just got back from a 4th of July party, so this has been recording a couple hours in advance. But anyway. Especially my boyfriend, he wants to be an artist. He is a beginner and he wanted to join Artfight, and I want him to know that you're gonna do great. Just have fun, enjoy whoever you want. Which is funny me saying this as I've never done Artfight, but let's get into it. Let's get into nitty-gritty and of the title, which I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'll try to make it shocking. But yes, as a 26-year-old artist who has been drawing for approximately 15 years, I have not joined an Artfight one time. Now, before you cancel me, and I'm being jokingly when I say that, or flame me up in the comments, there is a reason. There's not really a reason, but like, especially when I was younger, I was not super aware of it. By the time I was fully able to acknowledge it, I want to say, I don't know how old I was, but I can't even tell you when I first knew about it. Probably 10 years ago, maybe even sooner than that. But yeah, I never really joined Artfight. I would see people doing it, even some of my peers as I got older, and I just never had a reason to join. And so fast forward 2026, and every year I had an opinion on it, but I never really put my finger on why I never joined before. But I have a bit more of a concise reasoning now, and I will say that let me go back. Being in a lot of art spaces nowadays, and seeing people do it and participate in it, makes me want to do it now. And maybe that was part of the problem, was that I felt very disconnected from the art community as a whole, and so, not due to anybody's fault, by the way, mostly my own, as unfortunately, even now to a point, but not as bad. I always consider myself a black sheep sometimes due to having imposter syndrome and not really appreciating my own art style and this, that, and the third. For context for that, many years ago, during COVID, I believe, there was a tweet on Twitter, and it was like, name something that makes my art recognizable, something of that lining of speech, and I couldn't answer it myself. And my ex at the time, his art style was very particular, and people were able to call out things immediately. And I feel like my art style didn't have that level of this, and it gave me a level of imposter syndrome that I never had before, where I feel like I don't fit in any art space. I feel like a lot of artists, you could say, oh, they have a cartoony art style, they're very dynamic, they do good with backgrounds, they're simple, clean, whatever word you want to use. I felt like I didn't fit in anywhere, and that was partially because my art style didn't feel stable either. Not that it was changing constantly, but there was like, I would see other artists and I would want to draw like them, and I was like, how do I bring it into my art? There was a lot of confusion, a lot of growing pains, even 6 or 7 years ago. And we all go through that. It's kind of like with life too, like just because you're an adult doesn't mean that you're always secure with yourself. And I would say that also is the same with art. You're not always secure with your art, whether it be your process, your art style, your coloring, any of that stuff. It's a lot of that for me. And so back then, that kind of fueled my urge to not join Artfight, like, period. So fast forward to today, where I feel more in touch with my art. I feel more like I'm a part of some type of community somewhere, whether it be from streaming or from making these videos, or from the various discords that I'm in, where it's small art YouTubers and VTubers. I feel more connected, and I think, and like I said, seeing people who I actually speak to and like do Artfight makes me want to do it because it looks very fun. Now, before I confirm or deny if I'm going to join or not, even though I'm already, just to say right now, I'm already behind if I were to join, but anyway. So let me give some of the reasons why for me personally, and probably other artists out there who are not joining Artfight, like actually not joining, like I was not doing, who can kind of feel for me in this regard. The number one thing that I have a hard time, as partially why I'd never joined Artfight, was because of time. Because there's a level of pressure I feel like some of us feel when doing attacks. Sorry, I'm not too familiar with the lingo. But like if someone draws you, right, like you're gonna want to do an attack. And let's just say you got 5 attacks or something, you want to revenge or whatever it's called. A lot of us have full-time jobs, first of all, or you're a full-time student, or something that takes up a lot of your time. Then committing the time to do an art fight and like draw a bunch of characters like in a timely manner, even within a month, is hard. And it's very ambitious. That was the main reason why I never did it. Even now, like I feel like I've even have less time than I did before when I was like in college and stuff. And in college would have been the best time for me to try it, but with all my schoolwork, there's no way. But now, with my full-time job and trying to do these videos as well, which again we'll get to it, but I think I have more time to do Artfight and make them into videos. But anyway, it's intimidating to me to jump into something that's been around for a while but new to me. And there's a little bit of pressure because I'm drawing people's characters and all of that, right? And the best way to do it is just to start, but every other way by that I didn't do it, it just made it easier for me to not do it, because I'm like, no one's expecting me to do it, no one's looking for me to do it. I've been asked before, but it's not like a flood of people like, oh my gosh, Vaughn, you need to do Artfight, like, oh my gosh, but so I didn't care enough to do it. It's fine. I'll just watch people from the sidelines. But this year I'm feeling a little different. I'm still feeling apprehensive. I was trying to set up the website and I was like, oh, like I just felt like, oh, let's just skip this year too and do it next year. And I'll go ahead and say no. I think I want to try. The website's not even complete. I have 2 characters up there. I will put my Artfight link below if anyone wants to do an attack. But it ain't complete. I don't really have a lot of characters to begin with. Like technically I do, but there's not a lot that I'm rotating and drawing often. But I'm like, I'll just throw a few in there. But so that's not complete. So if you look at it, you're like, she only has 2 characters and there's no profile. There's nothing. Don't worry about it, okay? And if you do actually want to attack me, I am on Team Comedy, so if you're on Team Tragedy or Team Mystery, then feel free to do it. Like, no pressure also, by the way. But maybe it'll motivate me to do attacks. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I'll put in the description for you guys to look at. But anyway, But yeah, the website was intimidating, and around this time of year, probably actually a couple months ago even, people were already starting to do like Artfight tutorials and preps and stuff. If I remember any of them, I'll put them here, but I probably won't. But yeah, they're doing like prep videos, and I do it every year, and that's people's resource to get into it, which I think is super cool. Like, Artfight as a concept is very nice to me, to get for one, young artists together, but just the whole art community as a whole, to do something for fun, and everyone's drawing each other, and it's just a good vibe, honestly, all around. And I think we need stuff like that, like a lot of people do, to just keep us together. And I'm proud of all the artists who take part of it, just because it's intimidating. If I have a hard time, and I've been doing art for 15 years, I can just imagine a beginner artist, you know, who's only been drawing for 3 months, jumping in. So please pat yourself on the back for that. Overall, I do think Artfight will be beneficial for me as someone who would like to improve their art stamina, get myself out of an art rut as well. This will definitely push me forward. So if you guys have any tips for the people who do Artfight constantly, please help me out. I would appreciate it. I don't even know where to start. First thing I need to do is make my website or my page or whatever. It's looking rough right now, so I will take any help with that. Thank you for listening to me talking about Artfight. I think it's gonna be fun. I don't know how many attacks or whatever, revenges or whatever it's all called, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the best that I can with the time that I have. I definitely would like to make videos out of these somehow. So if I end up drawing one of your characters, hopefully you guys don't have an issue, but I have to assume they'll have it underneath their profile what do's and don'ts you can't do with them. I don't really know. But I am excited to see cool designs, because I think it would be nice to just draw whatever the things that come out of you guys' head. I would definitely be down, because I've been seeing some people and the drawings are so good. Everyone's doing such a good job so far. Everyone's looking beautiful, cool OC designs. Like, I'm definitely excited. But yeah, let's get into some more music and let's talk about something else. I'm going to interject and say that this video is sponsored by me. I have a Ko-Fi. It is similar to Patreon, where you can subscribe and get various perks and benefits. I will make an announcement to say that currently it is on pause in the sense of me producing any art, but there are tiers where you don't even you're not required to get anything, like a thank you tier and beyond. But also I can do video sneak peeks and stuff, which is easy stuff to do. If you would like to join, the link is in the description. I would greatly appreciate it, as I'm trying to grow more members and just grow my entire brand. And of course, don't feel pressure to join. It is something that if you have the monies for, feel free. But it's just something I'm trying to grow. It's not something I'm actively working on. I am working on as far as getting new perks and stuff, but it's something I want to go ahead and start growing now, along with my YouTube if I can. And I'll definitely, if you do join, your input will be listened in what I should do. Right now I have future plans to do postcards, sticker clubs, and that nature. Currently, I typically do monthly drawings of characters. Again, it's on pause right now. But if you do join now, you'll be the first to know when I open it back up. It should be in a few months. But yeah, thank you so much. Alrighty, the next thing I wanted to discuss and ask about is gaming videos. I tried it a little bit, and on the things that I like to play, which are like gacha games, which I do very much enjoy. But I get I had a new separate channel for it, but I didn't think it was worth focusing on. But gaming is a very much a part of my life just as much as art is, and I want you guys to give me an opinion on that. Would it be weird if I did gaming videos on here, or would you rather we just dedicate a channel, or would you rather not see any of it? Again, just wondering, getting opinions on things. I enjoyed doing art content, but I always wonder, like, if me doing two things on the same channel would be too much dividing the audience and stuff. I'm not very good at SEO and stuff, but I've heard, doing multiple things, especially when you're not like big, isn't smart because it splits your audience. But other than that, let's do the question or the thing of the video, which is, are you an Apple or Android user? There's always been a big split between those when it comes to your phones and stuff. Obviously, computers, it tends to lean towards Windows, Mac, not as much, but when it comes to like your phone, there's a lot of people who are team iPhone, like myself, or team Samsung, Android, whatever. I'm gonna loop Google and the rest of them in there, even though I know it's its own thing. But I definitely want to know which one you side with and why, if you even have an opinion, because I know some people are just like, it's a phone I had as a kid and I just kept upgrading it from then, which is 100% fair. No issue with that. But I know some people are very divided and they have good reasonings for it. I personally think both phones have their own pros and cons. I personally have had an iPhone for such a long time that I don't really have any desire to change, even though I think as far as my personality and what I like to do on my phone, I would probably like a Samsung, but at this point in time I have no reason to change. My boyfriend, he uses Samsung, so it's divided everywhere. But yeah, I'm definitely curious what you guys are into with that. question for you guys, or not really a question, more so just a curiosity. When you guys are taking in content from artists, whether it be videos or buying merch or stuff like that, do you prefer fan art, which is drawing things that already exist, like their favorite things, Sonic, Mario, video games, anime, whatever? Or do you prefer watching original content, original drawings such as OC work, stuff like that? Let me know. That also kind of sort of helps me. As far as the internet goes, I know fan art just does better because it's recognizable. In my opinion, original characters only really work if you're already a big artist, so people are already behind you. But when you're small like me and like others, you kind of have to push yourself on fan art a little bit. You don't have to, but like it feels like you have to, just people to see you and recognize what you can do, and then they'll stick around for your original stuff. I do both. I clearly don't care that much. I just draw whatever I feel like. But I know when it comes to like if I want to do a shop, which I want to do, but it's very ambitious. But anyway, doing a shop, I already know I'm gonna have to do a lot more fan art than I do original art, just to put my shop on the map and get my community going. And then once that's all done and I actually have people behind me, then I can dip into my own stuff and kind of sprinkle it in a little bit. Drip feed, if you will. Speaking of that, by the way, I didn't mention it during the Ko-Fi section, but one of the perks is that you can join, well, the Discord you can join for free, but there is a exclusive channel for my Ko-Fi people. I would like to one day plan to do like Ko-Fi, not live streams, but like me being on the call and streaming something. If I get enough people, maybe even art lessons or whatever. Something I'm tinkering with. I don't have a lot of members right now to really commit the time to that, but if I do have enough, I would definitely like to do that. But of course, I'll get you guys' opinion on what you would like to see from me. And like I said earlier, I do want to do sneak peeks or like video, like get your opinion on video ideas to help me out as well. So there's a lot that I'm trying to work with to get done for you guys and to support you as you support me, because I think that's 100% fair. You are giving me money, so I should make it worth your time and money. And even if you're not joining my Ko-Fi, if you would like to put in the description any ideas as well that would maybe even motivate you to join, if I were to add it, that would be great. I did put out a form maybe a month ago now, for opinions on that. I'll go ahead and throw in a prescription. Hello? Sorry, description. I'll throw it down there if you want to fill it out. I don't expect much, but I appreciate either way. And my Discord will also be in the description. I actually have a new one that I haven't told my old ones about, so if you hear about this, you can just join, but don't say anything to them. But of course, if you're new to me in general, this is a Discord to join. Yeah, I'm trying to do a fresh start, as I've been on a hiatus from streaming for quite a bit now. For context, that was like my start to all of this. Was streaming, and I was uploading videos, trying to be consistent, but falling off a lot of the time. But then I ended up taking a big hiatus from everything, and now I'm starting to come back, and making these videos has been my way to start. I want to get into a pattern and get into a habit of making videos, because my previous issue is that I wouldn't find things to talk about, or I would get discouraged, or formatting, whatever. So once I get this down, which I've done quite a bit of videos now on time, which is nice. I'm trying to keep it up. Once I get this down, and once I move out, then streaming will come back. I want to revamp some stuff. So in the Discord is one of those things that my old one is a bit dead, so I'm just starting fresh and new. This is not my first time doing this, but don't judge me. It's just a way to clear my psyche a bit. But yeah, in the description, my Discord's in there if you want to join. And then my Ko-Fi's down there, of course. And then if you want to fill out the form for feedback on Ko-Fi things and what to introduce and all that, feel free. And of course, my Artfight is down there, as it's not complete, but if you want to throw an attack at me, feel free. I will gladly take it and draw you back. I think, again, this section is very random, so don't worry about it. I'm just kind of thinking of things on top of my head. I think my next video is either going to be another redraw, or I might do a Sonic video, maybe. Or it could be also Artfight, but I don't know. Because I know you guys have been wanting to know like what my deal is with Sonic, and this drawing here isn't helping because it's from Sega. And NiGHTS is very adjacent to the Sonic franchise. I'm sorry, I know I keep edging you guys on this. If you've known me in a while, you know how much I love Sonic, but I just gotta figure out how to what to talk about. Like, I know what to talk about, but do you guys want like a chronological, like from when I joined our community to today, or like I guess I would do that. You know, just I don't know. It would be very cool to bring out some of my Sonic peeps in there, because I know you're there somewhere, or bring in a new audience as well. Because I love Sonic. It's literally, I guess I would say, my favorite franchise. I have some that are very, very, very close behind, to be fair, but Sonic has always been like my number one. It's literally why I got started drawing in the first place. Like a lot of us as kids, you know, we get obsessed with of something, and Sonic was mine, and still is somewhat, but very much back then. Maybe one day I'll do a video scrolling on my DeviantArt. That might be a little cringe, but could be very funny, and it would give you some context. Or I scroll on my DeviantArt on my Ko-Fi as an exclusive thing, exclusive video. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just being funny here. But let me go back to some more music, and then we'll do the outro. Alright, we have made it to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, as always, and thank you for listening to me yap nonsense and not structured at all. As always, if you have any suggestions, please put them in the description. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, especially subscribe, because I am very close to 1.7k. Hooray, we love little milestones. But of course, likes do help me out. They let me know that you guys actually like the videos. I say this all the time. But yeah, that's gonna be it. After this, I'm gonna do my Ko-Fi reads, and that's gonna be all. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Mwah. Bye, y'all. You have made it to the end of the video, where I'm going to thank my Ko-Fi subscribers. If you would like to have your name said here and listed on screen, then feel free to join my Ko-Fi. It's going to be in the description. First of all, I want to thank my lovely boyfriend. It's Frosta. Thank you so much for being in the simp tier. I appreciate you so much. Next are going to be my $5 tiers, which are my ankle biters, which are Sam. Thank you so much. Risky. And Colebroke. Thank you so much for supporting me at the $5 tier. And lastly, but certainly not leastly, thank you so much to my Baby Bats tiers members, which are Minnie, Bakotel, and Paluki. Thank you so much, you guys. You make my world go around, and I give you guys a big hug as always. And again, if you want to join, feel free. Link in the description. Don't feel pressured to. It's just something I have for those of you who have the money to support me, and I appreciate you guys very, very much.